Hello and welcome, beautiful people from all over the world. Welcome to our Tappilini class every Thursday, 7 o'clock London time. Let's just wait for more Yoga Wellness TV to let me know that we are live on the website. Let's go live. Brilliant. Thank you so very much. And thank you, Abel, that it's on the control panel with Morio at Wellness TV and who is giving me the go ahead that we are live on the website. So, hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining today.
Brilliant.
Oops.
Thank you so very much. And thank you, Abel, that it's on the control panel with Morio at Wellness.
Yes, that was me on the on the Morio Wellness TV website. And today we're going to discuss a bit more about how Tappilini can help us deal with chronic pain and with our emotions connected to all this difficult process of self-healing. My name is Eduardo Emris. I am the founder of Tappilini, and I am very proud and very happy to be here with you today. And unlike many of you wanting to heal and transcend, probably sometimes just understand a bit more about your chronic pain, I've also needed to go through the same process. That's how I came up with Tappilini, and that's how I managed to be here with you today, just in the process of understanding how we can get stronger with what we feel is killing us. And that's what chronic pain is, isn't it? I mean, it's just this constant reminder that there is something not just quite right, and that it just keeps nagging no matter how enlightened we feel, how many courses we take. There is always this sensation of bringing us down, that we don't understand what's going on, that we feel that we are failing. Sometimes we are failing on understanding our own processes because we cannot get rid of our pain. So how can we use Tappilini in this process, and why would be Tappilini a good practice to do in this self-healing process? Well, Tappilini help us first detach from the emotional attachment to pain, and that I believe it's beyond valuable. It's just exactly what we need. We get so attached to the pain. We get so attached to how we got the pain and the pain itself. And many times we get so attached to the fear of not knowing what's going to happen if we ever get rid of the pain. Because we might feel like, yes, we want to get rid of pain and the pain is bothersome, and we want to move on from that. But not knowing what are we going to become once we get rid of the pain, that fear of the unknown can help us, can make us sometimes get attached to our current circumstances. Why? Because once you move on from your chronic pain, and you know that already, and probably this could be a click that makes something change within yourself that will invite you to truly begin to think differently about your processes, about your chronic pain, about yourself, and about who you can become right after you decide to get rid of this of your own pain. And the thing is, you know that once you get rid of your pain, you won't be the same person. And if you're thinking that you can go back to what you were before the chronic pain and continue where you left on, that is massive misconception, because you will never be able to do that. And if you are trying to achieve that goal, well, probably that's why the chronic pain stays where it is, because you are pulling in one direction and you are going in the other direction. And that is where Tappilini can be extremely useful, because with the tapping technique, especially with the EFT, emotional freedom technique that we use, it helps us detach from the emotional pain, from the emotional addiction to pain, to the emotional attachment that we feel, not only with the physical pain, with emotional pain, with the spiritual pain, with all kinds of pain, with that understanding of what our identity is, thanks to the pain, thanks to the labels that we have acquired through the process of our lifetime, and that we have embraced so deeply and so dearly, as it should have been, because in the process of healing, you first have to accept the facts as I mean, as facts, as there is a pain and you are in pain. So first, before anything, you have to embrace it. But then, at some point, once you have fully embraced the chronic pain or the situation, the circumstance, you have to be able to let it go, and that could be a challenge in itself, because we get so used to the chronic pain, we get so used to the label, we get so used to be called whatever that is, because we get the support, we get the understanding, we get the empathy, we get so many benefits around chronic pain that many times can be very difficult to let it go, and begin to embrace a strong self, because in one way we would love to feel stronger, but in another way we are so afraid that we might not, and all those emotional conflicts is many times just put us back to where to the first step, and like, something is so complicated, so complex, that I rather just stay where I am. This is where the tapping technique of Tappilini can be extremely useful. So we begin to detach from this process. You are getting ready to move on. You feel like empowered inside to say, something, I am ready to let go, and I'm ready to move on, and I'm ready to begin the process, and I'm ready to do whatever it takes to actually uh, trigger all this transformation. But one of the key ingredients, as much as letting go, it's higher understanding, realizing that the pain, whatever or however it is, or however terrible, or whatever it started, even if it was a horrible event in the past, a death of somebody that you love, an illness, an accident, anything that could have been, and realize that that pain was not, and is not in vain. It's not just casualty. It's not just an accident. And that could be very difficult to accept, especially if we feel that we've been wrong, that we've been abused, and that there is someone that should be paying for all the pain that we have endured and suffered. And when we feel like when we look back and we put the responsibility of our pain on somebody else or something else, call it an accident, or call it the universe, call it God, or call it a specific person or a specific event in your life, when we put our responsibility, our emotion in that person, in that situation, uh, we simply avoid taking responsibility, and that for that, to be able to take responsibility and be able to embrace the pain and realize that whatever you are going through is the exact step that you need to take to move forward, not that is keeping you trapped in the past, but the one you have to take to move forward. And that can be very um, difficult to grasp. And you probably, as all of us, our mental capacity, however intelligent we are, might not give us the opportunity to let go of the emotional attachments and understand why there is so much pain, why there is so much abuse, why there is so much conflict, why there is so much unlove, why there is so much war, why there is so much lack of care and real higher interest. Why there is people suffering? Why do we have to suffer? And to understand that why, many times we have to transcend the limitations of our own mind, and that is when we can begin to activate our higher understanding through the second part of Tappilini, which is the Kundalini Mantra. Guru Guru, VAJE Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru. And this is if this is the first time that you are getting a contact with a mantra, you might say, well, why do I have to repeat these words? Why do I mean, what is the difference if I say these words or I say, I love and accept myself totally and unconditionally? What is the difference? Well, the difference is the vibration. And as you probably, if you are watching this video, you probably understand now how important vibration is, how important sound is, and how everything is pretty much vibrating, as we can agree that everything is energy. And if we can understand that all energy is in constant movement, as if you go very millimetric into the uh, construction of your atoms, and you go deep into the different components of those atoms, you can realize that everything is in constant movement. What we call energy is in constant movement, and constant movement creates vibration, creates a wave of magnetic energy, and we are connecting to those levels of understanding that we might not know anything about in our conscious mind. But if we go and activate and connect with our higher mind, with our higher consciousness, we don't have to understand how it works to feel its effects. The only thing we have to do is to allow it to be and be part of the process. And this is what we do with Kundalini Yoga, with Kundalini Mantra, in this case, Guru Guru, VAJE Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru. And if you say, well, you know something, I need proof of all this healing. I need something that tells me that that actually works. And this is what I'm doing right now in front of you, because it was through this process, through repeating this mantra, that I managed to be able to stop fearing death, to stop fearing so badly that I was going to die, because I had a diagnosis that the doctors gave me of 6 months to live. And not that I was so much afraid of dying, but I was very afraid of ending my life and not have lived at all. Like having gone through this lifetime and realized that I didn't achieve anything. I didn't enjoy it, and that sensation, that feeling, really weighted on me, and I needed to realize that there was a power within it, but I couldn't understand what. I mean, you go through the process of self-healing, and you take many courses, and you practice many yogas, and you do all the diets and exercises, and you watch all the videos on YouTube, and I mean, you absorb as much information, and still doesn't click. It still doesn't click. Or if it clicks, it doesn't click strong enough to get rid of the pain and to heal you. And for that, I believe, and that's how I understand it. Not only because that's the way I understand it, but that's how it happened to me. That's how the process. That's where the process took me, and this process took me to higher understanding of what we can, or how we can use the chronic pain to heal ourselves. And you say, well, how can you use cancer, for example, to heal yourself? How can you use cancer to heal yourself from cancer? Well, the first thing that you have to do with any illness is to understand where it's located. That is very important, where in the body it is. What are the effects that happens to you? I mean, what is stopping you from doing, or what is happening, or what is causing what? I mean, what are the facts that surrounds the situation? uh, about tumors, about pain, about immobility, about different organ failures, whatever. You have to understand what's happening and be very into it. And if you suffer chronic pain, you probably are a master of your pain. So that's brilliant. But then how can we move it to the next level? Stop thinking, okay, this is the pain, and the only thing that I have to do is kill it or heal it. But how do I do that? And this is where the higher understanding begins to come into place, because then we have metaphysics, and with metaphysics we can begin to understand the connection with emotion and the conflict and pain. And through this process we begin to understand, okay, maybe this something, let's call it cancer, just to say something that kills, I mean, just by being there. um, if we have this cancer, understand that it might have started through a conflict that we had in the past. And depending of where it's located, if it was on the skin, if it's on the brain, if it's on an internal organ, you can understand what type or kind of conflict relates to your specific pain. And then you begin to put all the pieces of the puzzle. And I know it sounds huge and it's too much information. Yes, it's true. And it took me years to be able to decode my illnesses. I have been doing Tappilini for the last, since 2009. I began with this Kundalini Mantra. And I've done it many times, many hours, and I've been doing it nonstop every single day since 2009. So that's what it has taken me to be able to understand the process of self healing. But I can tell you there are many shortcuts, many shortcuts. It doesn't have to take that long, and this is an understanding that just very recently clicked. It's like once you get it, once you can understand where you are and where you're going, and you have very clear alignment of your circumstances, situations, and possibilities, it simply clicks in the right place. It's like having a combination lock, and suddenly you start moving, and suddenly just clicks, and you can open the door, and you get all the treasures. The same way, in the same way, our health works. And it's not only about health, it's about higher understanding and really embracing and becoming the person you're here to become. We are not here just to be one more generation of humans passing through this planet. We are a key group of individuals who are going to transcend and transform their own limitations. And I can feel it in myself, like it happened when probably the missing link got the understanding of I am. Maybe now it feels like it's going to be that we're going to go from the I am understanding to the we are understanding. We're going to go from thinking as individuals to actually thinking as organism, and really feel the pain in others, really connect to the need of our own self-healing so everything else works in perfect harmony. Maybe this is the opportunity that we all have to make sure that our future generations get the opportunity to live in a more enlightened, in a more loving, healthy, beautiful environment, and not believe like in the world that we live right now, which is surrounded by pollution and conflict and consumism beyond measure, and to realize that that's what's happening outside. It just reflects what's going on inside. How many times do we consume what we don't need just because we want to, because it makes us feel good? So we cannot blame others if we are still part of the process, if we still eat rubbish food, and if we still buy clothes just because we want more. We may not need them, but we want more because we don't want other people to look us down, and we want to fit in. And if we are part of the whole process of capitalism, we cannot blame capitalism for being what it is. We have to change ourselves and start creating. And I've seen many people, especially young people, who are very aware and very understanding. But you who have the chronic pain, you who are going through the process of switching from darkness to light, you who are in the capacity, who has the capacity to change the way you feel and the way you are and who you are, because people who haven't suffered don't have that. Those those individuals, they will have to get their enlightenment in a very different way. You can transform yourself from the inside out. You will not have to get it from the outside, you will have to get it from the inside. And you are one of the luckiest individuals on this planet. And because you have already the code, your chronic pain, it's the code that you need to transcend and to enlighten yourself, and not only yourself, but your family and your friends and your community and this planet. We are connected to each other, and as you enlighten yourself, you will enlighten the other particle on the other side of the universe, or the other side of the world, who is connected to you, and to everyone that's connected to you, because that's the way it works. But you have to understand that your key is your pain. Your pain is like gold. It's what makes you so special, that you have to go into it and learn from it and become it and get it so engraved in you that you want more of it. At that point, it's like, you are killing me, come on, let's do this. But you cannot kill me because I am death. At that point, do you understand that concept? You cannot kill me because I am death. And the more you're trying to kill me, the stronger I become. And that is a shift of consciousness that only happens through the transcendence of your mental mind, of your conscious mind. You have to go into your super conscious mind. And that only happens through different process. But in this case, in what I am presenting to you, it's with Tappilini. This mantra, as simple as it sounds, Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, repeated 5 times in one breath, can give you that process. And I have here, let me see if I see it. I have it here, and I want to share with you this picture right now, because I saw that. Let me see, it's this one. This is why we do Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 5 times in one breath, and we repeat it 108 times. I'm going to give you, this is the first time that I'm sharing this image, and and I hope. What is this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Window. Okay, let's see. Here, screen. Safari preview. Is it showing? Showing connect permission. Okay, it won't work right now because it has to. I have to give some permissions, but I will do it next time. Well, the reason why it works, it's we create a pentagram. We repeat it 5 times because we create a pentagram of consciousness. The pentagram is one of the most balanced figures. It's one of the Platonic solids. And as we repeat Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 5 times in one breath, 108 times, we connect with the magic of 3, 6, and 9. And if this sounds like, oh, well, I have no idea what you're talking about, you don't have to understand, you don't have to know. But as you open yourself to that understanding, you will begin to feel attracted to numbers, to synchronicities, to sacred geometry, to different consciousness and understanding, and you will realize that what you have right now, which is your chronic pain, it's just exactly what you need to become the best version of yourself. So thank you. Now let's go and practice Tappilini. If you have a chronic pain right now that is bothering you, whatever it is, I don't care if you call it anxiety, or if you call it cancer, or if you call it loss, or if you call it shame, or if you call it diabetes, or if you call it AIDS, or if you call it, I don't care what your pain it's called, what label it has. If you have a pain that is paying you, that is making you suffer, let's begin to look at it through the microscope of our higher consciousness and begin to understand it differently. So how are we going to be doing this? Today, in this practice, we're going to repeat this mantra, Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru, 100 times, 5 times in one breath, 108 times. This will take us about 25 minutes. If this is the first time of you for you doing a meditation of this length, take it easy, do the best you can, and go with the flow. If you have done meditation before, or especially if you are in real pain, if you are in real need of healing, stay with this mantra and do the practice till the very end. Just put all your effort, put all your faith, put all your focus and determination, and believe that's what is going to create the magic. If you believe that this can actually give you the access to your golden key, if you can believe that, it will happen simply by the power of intention. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be tapping in the 9 different points. The first one is the karate point that we repeat 3 times. Then we start the process on the top of the head, the beginning of the eyebrows, the side of the eye, under your eye or the cheekbone, under the nose or the upper lip, chin, collarbone, here on the heart, or like a chest bone or the thymus gland. In this area, just tap here under your arm, and then we repeat the process with the other arm. If I go through this process in speed, what we are going to be doing is this movement, and we are cleansing our aura, but we are also creating a torus. I don't know if you have heard or you have seen this Toradus figure that is created in the universe as we activate our magnetic fields. Well, this is what we activate. We activate our magnetic fields, which enhances our ability to expand our awareness and consciousness. That's what we're going to be doing physically. Now, as we repeat the mantra Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 5 times in one breath, we're going to need a lot of air. We're going to be activating our breath through breath work, and we're going to be using that vital energy of life to give meaning to these words. And once you start doing this, you just have to soften yourself, like you enter into the flow, and let's see where it takes you. Invite your thoughts of fear, invite your thoughts of worry, invite your thoughts of pain, invite your thoughts of blaming things or others, invite all the fear of the future. Invite them so you can filter them and heal them through the whole process of the detachment, the emotional detachment, and the higher consciousness of this mantra. Okay? So let's get ready and let's prepare ourselves to create alignment. Mind, body, spirit in its true essence. Let's begin by let's begin by tuning in. Please rub your palms together to activate the nerving endings that we have in our palms. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, bring your palms together in prayer position in front of your heart. Exhale. Inhale deep again. Shoulders back, elongate the neck, chest to the front, tucked in your chin slightly. Exhale. And we're going to repeat the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. This is a mantra that points at the wisdom that we are invoking and that we need. Literally, it means I bow to the wisdom within. Inhale deep. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep and hold. Hold the breath in. Relax the shoulders. Relax the muscles of your face. Hold it. Very slowly exhale. Relax the posture. And I'm going to put a mantra to guide us through this process, because obviously maintaining the count of how many times we're doing it, it's a bit difficult. But you can download this audio from the website for free. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. The other hand. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. One more time. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Top of the head.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Eyebrows.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Side of the eye.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under the eye.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under the nose.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Chin.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Collarbone.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Chest.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under your arm.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
With your hands above the head.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Eyebrows.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Side of the eye.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Cheekbone.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under the nose.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Chin.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Collarbone.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under your arm.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Now with your hand.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Eyebrows.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Side of the eye.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Cheekbone.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru.
Under the nose.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru
Under your arm.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru
And continue.
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas 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 Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas 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 Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru
Ramdal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ramdal Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdal Guru 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 Wahe Wahe Guru Guru Ram Dal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ram Dal Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Dal Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Dal Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Dal Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru 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 Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru 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 Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ram Das Guru 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 Wahe 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 G Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru
Inhale deep. Hold the breath in. Exhale slowly. And stay in silence with your eyes closed, absorbing the process, absorbing the vibration, and absorbing all the insights that you got through the cleansing of your energy. You probably got a lot of insights, you probably got a lot of visions, you probably felt a lot of things, you probably went through a process. Maybe you cried, maybe you laughed, maybe you got distracted. Whatever happened, it was meant to happen. It was part of the process. And as you continue to connect with the vibration, with the sound that is left still in your body, in every cell, in your mind, little by little begin to integrate yourself back to the world, back to this moment, back to the room when you find yourself, and slowly and gently begin to move side to side. Begin to stretch arms and legs. Begin to smile. Yes. And slowly open your eyes and come back to the room. This process has to be practiced. We can do it once, But it's like if you take a great supplement, a great vitamin, if you take it once, well, yes, it's good and it feels. I mean, you are taking something that is uh, making you feel good, but it's not going to give you any lasting effects. You're not going to feel it long lasting. If you are healing chronic pain, you need you need to exercise your faith. You need to exercise your self-belief. You need to exercise your higher consciousness. You need to meditate every single day. Every single day. 25 minutes, it's just minimum. You should be meditating 1 minute for every year of life. So if you are 75 years old, you should be meditating 75 minutes a day minimum. That is in chronic pain. That is our balance where we can stop worrying and thinking the worst and begin to expect and obtain the best and the greatest. Let me. This is Eddie the cat, who is coming to say hello. Hello. And he's hating me. Thank you so much for today. Thank you so much, More Yoga Wellness TV. More Yoga Wellness TV. Where's your More Yoga Wellness TV? There is. Thank you so much, More Yoga Wellness TV, for this opportunity to present this program to all your people and to allow me to share it also on my platforms on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and we're not on Instagram, so just those three. And for you who's watching, you that you are in the process of healing, you that you want so deeply, so powerfully to understand your own process, your own healing, your own enlightenment, your own alignment. Congratulations and thank you for this opportunity to share with you this technique. I really hope that you got the best out of it. You can visit the website www.tappilini.com for more information about myself, about the practice, about the different aspects that makes Tappilini. And you can also download for free the audio that we just used to make this practice today. I invite you to do it minimum for 40 days, minimum for 40 days, and for the next 40 years and heal yourself and make the best version of yourself today. Begin today and empower yourself, believe in yourself, and make this a beautiful world. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Satnam, Namaste. Hasta la próxima. See you next week, 7 o'clock London time. Ciao. Thank you so much. And let me see. Franca, thank you so much, Franca. You are there. You are here. I can see you. Pina, thank you so much. Linda Gata. Au, au. Ya no, ya no quiso que la mostrara. Thank you so much. See you next week. Satnam. Bye.